Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Green 18. Watch the pass. Check four. Right now. You got 58. Safety screaming.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Check safety, check. Oko over here. Hey, 88.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Stretch the outlaw. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett looking for Sanders here on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receiver.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's go.
Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a save. Chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Zoom. Motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. After one, our score 9-6. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
All right. Shift. Check 52. Hey, leg.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Here as he's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Echo. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Check. Line left. Check.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Mike 50. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Lindsey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
50 the mark. 50 the mark.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This complete to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
319. Push him back. Push him back.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That's taken on the 25. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Right here. Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down. Hey, alert three.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy at midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, the Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. We are going. Check three, check three, check three.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
That's what I do. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Shit.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I got you. Check nickel. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brissett. He'll find Lindsey here. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. Screen pass to...
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Brissett again. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The left side throw complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be a long over. Rush in.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back.